It's exciting. We're at the end. The signs in the sky, and they're here. And tonight I would like to discuss 3-Eye Atlas, the truth. Yeah, the truth. The truth cannot be told, it can only be realized. And I sit back and I take the pulse of society, I observe. I've been doing this for years. And many people have been part of the journey of our everyday lives, and some of you might be new tonight. And I'm watching a world where humanity is going to make a great free will decision, right? And tonight, we're going to learn the truth about 3-Eye Atlas. Because once again, your High Commander is seeing a lot of people fuck up again. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. 3-Eye Atlas is in the sky. I sit back and I take the pulse of society. It's all over the internet. 3-Eye Atlas. And the people, they're gobbling it up. They're so excited. They're so excited to put the power outside of themselves once again. Some people, they say 3-Eye Atlas, it's a comet. Maybe it's got positive energy, bringing it to the earth, right? Bringing it to the people. Some people say that 3-Eye Atlas is a spaceship. Yeah. And the people and the beings in the spaceship, right? They're gonna bring us the positivity, right? And what we all have to realize, because we're all being tested, we're all being fine-tuned. And out here tonight in the light of Christ, I'm here to teach again a very powerful lesson. People in the world, they love to, and they've been doing this for years, they love to put the power outside of themselves. They don't want to take the ownership. They don't want to realize that they actually had the power inside of them all along. As I walk the front line again tonight, I've been doing this for years and feeling this energy and knowing that we're at the end, kid. And over the past few days, a lot of people, they've been feeling it. They've been writing it in the comment section, and you could write it yourself. And what I'm here to do is carry the mission out all the way to the end. So many people are feeling it, and people could say, maybe there's people that are tuned in, and they could say, what, I feel this energy activating from the 3-Eye Atlas, kid, the 3-Eye Atlas. And now, right, humanity is going to be saved. Your everyday life is going to be changed. But I'm here to teach you all a lesson. That's what I do. And, in the most important times, we need to perform at our finest. And, teachers teach, and I've been doing it for years. And, holy shit, bro. Oh my, I can't believe it, Light Warriors. I got the magical seashells. Yeah, the magical seashells. And now the timeline has changed because I got the magical seashells. Yeah, my everyday life has changed. And now I have all the power. And now, thank you for the magical seashells. I can't. What we need to understand is that there's nothing outside of you, that on a random Tuesday you could get up off your ass. On a random Tuesday you could get up and you could make a conscious decision. And I've been teaching thousands, if not millions of people, the quantum shift is a decision. The quantum shift, true ascension, is an inside job. It's not outside. Hooray for the rabbit! Hooray for the rabbit! That was Bugs Bunny. The 3-Eye Atlas is here! Holy shit, the 3-Eye Atlas is here! And now finally humanity, oh my God, now the unicorns and rainbows are gonna be, well, all along you had the power to do these things yourself. I told you this for a long time. There's a great sorting that's happening. If you want to be a leader, if you want to be the creator, you know, what we're going through right now, and I've been watching this, I've been watching it very carefully this past year. Did you know what this year was? This is the end, kid. This is the 9 year. You could hit 999 and you could write, it's over, kid, because it is. You had to finish the end, the old life. It had to end. And I told the people, and maybe you are getting me for the first time tonight, you got to shift from NPC mode to creator mode. I'm out here on the front line creating brand new timelines, great realities in the light of Christ. You're going to have to get this energy, and you're going to have to get this message through your skull, kid. 95% of your everyday life experience is dictated by the subconscious programs. And in this world, there's many people that are waiting for a savior, that are waiting for something outside of them. But the lesson, it never changed. It's always been the same. It was always I am. You know, 3i Atlas, I ain't got nothing against that comet. I ain't got nothing against that starship. But what I'm out here tonight to teach the people is that you, the person that's getting this message, you got to stop waiting. You got to stop waiting for a magical comet, a magical seashell. You love that one, right? Hit the like button if you're enjoying this video. I appreciate that. We do daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time, to help you become the greatest version of yourself. You got to get strong. You got to realize what the heck's going on. All the time, people are always putting the power outside, waiting for a magical unicorn, waiting for a magical spaceship to come save them. All right? And that's why, some of those messages, they're pumped out in the mainstream because people are lazy. People don't want to take ownership. On my journey, I created kingdoms out of nothing. You're going to have to realize that this life, it's not perfect. And you're going to have to perform at your finest in inopportune conditions. There's people that have been seeing my journey for years, and you know that the time is now. And at the most important time period, that's when you have to perform at your finest. You could see the signs in the sky. You could feel it in the heart chakra. All animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. You might be getting me for the first time. Do you feel it in your heart? Do you know it? Just like all the animals know before a big storm hits, like the animals are able to pick up on something massive, a massive earthquake, a massive shakeup. Well, God is going to shake up this realm. It's time to realize who you truthfully are. Until you realize who you are. This ain't my first rodeo. It's just divine timing. Over the course of my journey, there were things I didn't want to do, and there was things I didn't want to see. And what I learned through God is to sit quietly and observe. I'm leaving this today. I know a lot of people rushed. They rushed to leave this content, and that's why your high commander waits, studies, observes the behaviors. Just like I observe the behaviors of the animals, of nature, just like I observe these waves, I know the ins and outs, I know the rhythms of the earth, I know the rhythms of the universe. This is what you need to do. Until you sit quietly with God, you will never see the answer. You can't see or hear or feel. You have to feel the answers, clairsentience. You're going to have to feel these things, and I'm here to tell you, you can't feel it, you can't hear it. With the click, the hyenas, the stress, right? I'm also here to support you on your journey. I know a lot of people post-2020, they had a lot of anxiety, a lot of trauma. All right? You will never hear the word of God when you're riddled with anxiety and trauma. You have to get out of the lower states of consciousness, and you have to get out of that victimhood mentality. And what we need right now are for warriors to rise up. Warriors to rise up, to take ownership of their everyday life, to be the creators. You want to start creating. I see it on the internet. I see it for years. Oh, let's create the new earth. Get up, son, and start doing. Start building, start teaching, start leading. On my journey, I know exactly who I am. What are the energy themes? Consistency, resiliency, authenticity. I focus on these energies every single day. There could be a cool comet, the 3i, right? The 3i Atlas, interstellar. Holy shift, right? Because it's going to shift us. It's going to magically shift us, just like those magical seashells. We're going to shift us. But the truth of the matter is, there's nothing up in the air. There's nothing of power like in the actual reality, and that's why your high commander is on the ground. It's really easy to float up in the air. It's real easy when you're out of the density. I'm here to tell you, you incarnated, you hear your high commander, you know this. And you've been going through this for years. You took guts taking this mission. That's why I'm down here with you. True leadership is on the ground. You have to realize this. You know, all my brothers and sisters that shared their stories with me, all this pain, all the suffering. You got to realize this is the truth. Your voice needs to be heard. You have to realize what you've put in. There's all different types of people that are going to get this message, right? I don't do messages to be popular. I know what this is going to be. That's why I came prepared for this one. There's going to be trolls. There's going to be worthless trash that's trolling and saying all this nonsense. And then there's going to be the warriors. And you could comment down below that you realize that the power is I am. You're going to realize that all along you're waiting for the magical starship. You're waiting for the magical comet. Well, all along you could have done it yourself. This ain't my first rodeo. It's just divine timing. You have to go through the ebbs and flows. You're going to have to realize this. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. Any day, you could do it. That's our phrase. I left it with the community. Every day is another opportunity for greatness. Today is another opportunity. I leave the message. I come proper. I come prepared. I know it's the main event. Do you know it's the main event? People that have been watching me for years, they know the severity of the time period. How you doing? You know, you might be a common everyday life, man or woman. You knew since you were a child. I've been sharing it for years. The inner child, that's how you manifest, that's how you create. You were gaslit. You knew that you came here for something special. And the comet is cool, and the starship is cool, and the magical seashells that your Uncle Mike picked up, they're cool too. Every time on my journey, I do something that's truthful, that lasts the test of time. You could put my work up on a billboard and it lasts. You could come back to it 100 years from now and it lasts. Some people didn't like it. You know, they think that they're gonna yoga, they're gonna tarot card, they're gonna hold crystals, and you could do all those things. But ultimately, it's always on the inside. It's always your subconscious. It's always your nervous system. And I'm giving you the answer. And there's no comet, there's no nothing. It's in the brain, the heart, the soul, the connection to source over the past few years. And you've been seeing it. You've been seeing it on your journey that many people are disconnected from God. Many people are disconnected from the source. Hit me up on Facebook. I have a tremendous Facebook. It's growing every single day. I take the pulse of society. You got to see the stuff that I've been reading and watching. You know, you got to be the lighthouse. I'm out here being a lighthouse. You have to realize your power. And people will twist the word, right? Humanity, I said it already, and this is the answer. Whether humanity rises or falls, it's not my problem. I'm here to carry out the mission. And I'm giving you the answer. It is the free will decision of the collective, the collective of humanity. The critical mass. Some of you know this, right? They're gonna choose fear or they're gonna choose unconditional love. You choose, kid. I made my choices. Everything I do is documented. Everything you do is documented into the Akashic records. I come prepared. You know, I had someone years ago, you know, and I didn't want to hear these things. You know, I share from a place of authenticity. A lot of people have been watching me. I'm not the same man I was 7 years ago. You could throw up 777. You know who's here. You know who's walking the earth right now. I heard the words, you got to be prepared. Oh, I came prepared for this moment. I came prepared. I came prepared. You know it's now. You know it. There's gonna be people. I'm telling you right now. All right. There are gonna be people. You might not like the message. I'm just giving you there's gonna be people curled up in a fetal position. There's gonna be amazement. There's going to be confusion. There's gonna be people terrified. So I suggest, through your free will, you should click subscribe. You could do it right now. Mr. D will wait for you. You click subscribe and you show up every single day. And you're gonna figure out, I ain't gonna do it for you. I ain't your guru. I ain't your savior. I am the archangel. Get up, son. Show up every day. You know what's coming. If you resonate with the words that I'm saying, I don't have to apologize. I don't have to worry about trolls. I know what's out there. and I'm leaving a message that might be very different. I'm pretty different, right? But I deliver the truth, right? You have to deliver the truth. You have to stand in the vibrational frequency of authenticity. You know the time period, okay? This is the time period. It's here, kid. It's divine timing. Be prepared. Have your physical vessel prepared, right? That's what I've been sharing. Physically, mentally, spiritually. You have to be up and running. You have to be like a well-oiled machine. You got to have your clairs up, all right? Fasting ain't a joke. Detoxification ain't a joke. That's why people, I watch them, they have no clue what's going on. But you, if you've held your attention, if you could hold your attention till the end of this message and you don't get triggered, I'm sure you're going to make it, kid. Yeah, and there's some people, yeah, I see them. I don't have to apologize. I don't have to walk on eggshells. I just deliver the message. And it lasts the test of time. Stop putting the power outside of you. You know, the comets are cool. They're cool, bro. The starships are cool. They're cool. The unicorn glitter that's coming down. I love it, bro. I love it. Get up, son. Kept my word, light warriors. I kept my word. You know the time period. I appreciate each and every one of you. If this message inspires you, if you want to become healthy, wealthy, and wise, and you want to get this message out to the world, I'm so grateful. If you could click the like button, do it right now, kid. I appreciate it. Click subscribe. Show up every day. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for the change. I am the change. Okay, I don't have to apologize. You have to be the change. This is what we need to do. The change is here. You know the time. I left the message. All right. It's about that time in the video, kid. You know it. Whoo, baby. This was just the journey of self-discovery and remembering. Oh yeah, right. Light warriors, remember who you are. Remember the power that you possess. And remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious that you had the power inside of you all along, light warrior. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Powerful time, powerful stuff. Realize the time period. What are your thoughts on 3-Eye Atlas? Is it a comet? Is it a starship? Is it a light ship? Is it going to save you? This is your High Commander, and I'm on the ground. Remember who you are. Know the time. Don't go outside of yourself. It's always been in the sacred heart. You know the time. I came prepared. Are you prepared? There's a good lesson tonight. Teachers teach all the way till the end. You know it's the end, kid. You feel it. You know it. Till the last bell. I don't care who's hearing this message right now. This is how important it is. I don't care who you are. You must remember who you are. It doesn't matter your background, your color, your class, your creed. I love you. I'm your High Commander. All you got to do is remember. Remember. Magical starship. Come pick me up. Get me out of here. This world is crazy. Are you tired of the clown world? I'm tired of the clown world. I'm sorry to tell you. But a clown world is coming to an end. Game over.